On the day the number of American soldiers to die in Iraq reached the 2,800 mark, we focus on one funeral service. What makes his sacrifice stand apart from others who have lost their lives for the Stars and Stripes is that his roots are maple leaf red. From Quebec, here's Mike Armstrong.
It's a scene being repeated south of the border over and over. A grieving family, a casket draped in an American flag. But the young man in this casket didn't grow up under the Stars and Stripes. Jonathan Simpson spent the first couple of decades of his life here in Saint-Eustache, Quebec, a small town northwest of Montreal. The flags at his hometown city hall were at half staff today, but they were Quebec's and Canada's. He grew up with his mother, a Canadian, dreaming of aviation. His father was an American, so he had dual citizenship. Today, both the Canadian side of the family and the American side were full of sadness and pride. Richard
Jonathan,
Simpson, an uncle, sat down with us in the funeral home.
He chose. He wanted to do this. He wanted to be a Marine, and we honor him for that.
Simpson joined the Marines in 2002, training as a navigator in C-130 aircraft, but then a first tragedy for the family.
We lost another nephew, my middle brother. His son, Abraham, was killed. His oldest boy was killed in Iraq in November of 2004.
Simpson was a pallbearer at his cousin's funeral, and it changed him. He decided the air was too far from the real work and decided to change vocations, joining an elite recon unit. He was in combat in Al Anbar province, October 14th.
Jonathan, in his role as assistant team lead, was at the rear of the team, five-man team. They were making their way, and he was actually shot. He was hit in the back and penetrated through his body armor.
The Marines sent up a full honor guard for the funeral, many of them close personal friends who knew the English side of Simpson. The French-Canadian side was something other Marines used to make fun of.
He used to get red in the face and he got angry. He was proud of his Canadian heritage, but he used to get mad. He'd say, "I'm an American."
The war in Iraq is becoming less and less popular. This is one of the major reasons. This is happening in the U.S. every week, dozens of times a month, hundreds of times a year, thousands of times since the war began. In Saint-Eustache, Quebec, I'm Global National's Mike Armstrong reporting.